Imagine you are driving down the road and that dreaded orange engine light starts staring you in the face, and when you plug in your scanner, it tells you that your catalyst temperature sensor circuit is low on bank 2, sensor 1. Now, before you start hunting for a part that actually says temperature sensor on the box, let me let you in on a little secret that many people miss. What the computer is actually talking about here is your oxygen sensor. That is right, on most modern vehicles equipped with onboard diagnostics too, the engine management system uses the oxygen sensors to infer what is happening inside the catalytic converter, which is basically the most important piece of emissions equipment under your car. This metallic honeycomb structure is where a complex chemical reaction takes place, turning nasty things like carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and nitrogen oxides into harmless water vapor and carbon dioxide. To see if this laboratory is working right, the powertrain control module, or what we call the PCM, looks at two sensors. Sensor 1 is the upstream sensor, meaning it is mounted before the exhaust hits the converter. On bank 2, which is the side of the engine that does not have cylinder number 1, this sensor should be rapidly switching its signal between 0.1 and 0.9 volts. If it is sitting steady at 0.1 volts, you are running lean, and if it is at 0.9 volts, you are running rich. A healthy converter usually shows a steady downstream reading around 0.45 volts. When you see code P0437, the computer is telling you the voltage signal is too low, which almost always means you have a short circuit somewhere. It could be that the wiring harness has melted against a hot exhaust pipe or the sensor itself has failed internally. Before you go out and buy a new sensor, you really need to listen for any hissing or ticking sounds that might indicate an exhaust leak, because a tiny hole in the pipe can pull in fresh air and trick the sensor into sending a faulty signal. Grab your digital multimeter and check for continuity between the sensor and the PCM. You want to see a solid numeric value on your meter. If you see an OL reading, you have an open circuit that needs a fix. Always check for other codes first, because a misfire or a bad fuel mixture can easily fake an oxygen sensor fault and lead you down a very expensive rabbit hole that does not actually fix the problem.